topic for today is the Urban Cooperative Banks, called UCBs in short, and they are also called Primary Cooperative Banks, PCBs in short. Let's see what do they mean. See, urban cooperative banks usually meet the needs of specific types or groups of members pertaining to a certain trade, profession, community, or even locality. Now, see, the banks, their function is known to everyone, right? They lend and they borrow. But here, what we are discussing today is the urban cooperative banks. So what's so special in them is that they cater to the needs of specific types or groups of people. It could be a certain profession, certain trade, some certain community, or even the locality of people. So a specific type of bank can be called urban cooperative bank. Now, the Reserve Bank of India defines PCBs as small-sized cooperatively organized banking units. C, they are small in size. A, B, they are cooperatively organized. I hope you understand the meaning of cooperative organizations, in which people pool up, they come together, all are the owners and they work unitedly, which operate in metropolitan, urban and semi-urban centers. To note is that it is not that it is just to be found in the rural areas. It's not like that. It could be very well be found in metropolitan if they come to help the need of certain community, as we read in the previous slide. So they can be found in metropolitan, in urban, semi-urban centers as well. And they cater mainly to the needs of small borrowers. The small size and the small borrowers, like owners of small scale industrial units, right? Retail traders, professionals and salaried classes. So these four types follow into the PCBs. Next, RBI grants licenses to cooperative banks based on certain entry point norms. They have to fulfill those norms and then they can get the license which is granted by RBI. RBI has revised these norms in August 2000, prescribing 4 categories based on the population criteria. As simple as it sounds to be, there are 4 types RBI has made. The norms have been revised, and what is the basis of classification is the population criteria. See, according to these new norms, the UCBs should have a minimum share capital of 4 crore rupees and membership of at least 3,000 if the population is over 10 lakh. So the area in which the UCBs are operating, if the population is over 10 lakh, so what is the criteria? The minimum share capital which the UCB should have is 4 crores and the members should be at least 3,000 members. Now, if the population is between 5 to 10 lakh, then the share capital should be 2 crores and the members should be 2,000. Third point, if the population is from 1 to 5 lakh of people, then the share capital should be 1 crore and the members should be 1,500 people. Now, if the population is so less, it is less than 1 lakh, the area is so small, then RBI says that UCB should have share capital of say 25 lakhs and the members 500. Clear? Next. New UCBs have to achieve the prescribed share capital and membership before the license is issued. Now, whatever the new UCBs are coming up, they have to fulfill these norms. They have to come across with the minimum share capital as mentioned by RBI, and of course the members as well. They have to fulfill the condition of the members and then only the license is issued by RBI. The urban cooperative banks are regulated and supervised by the Registrar of Cooperative Societies, RCS in short, of the state concerned. So whichever state they are working, of that state, the RCS will look after the urban cooperative banks, or by the Central Registrar of the Cooperative Societies, as the case may be. So it has to be looked after, regulated and supervised by either RCS or CRCS, as the case may be, either of these two bodies. The Reserve Bank of India regulates and supervises the banking functions of UCBs. All the banking functions will be regulated and supervised by RBI under the provisions of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Just as it looks after other banks, similarly RBI also looks after UCBs. in accordance with Banking Regulation Act 1949. Within RBI, a separate department, Urban Banks Department, has been entrusted with these functions. So there is a different department in RBI which looks after UCBs. Urban Banks Department functions in close coordination with other regulators. As I mentioned, these banks are looked after, supervised and regulated by RCS and CRCS. RBI's this department works in close coordination with these two bodies. Next, the functions of the department can be classified into regulatory, supervisory, and developmental. So the department looks after the regulation, supervision, and of course the development of these banks. RBI has been vested the powers to issue license to UCBs under Section 22 and 23 of the Banking Regulation Act 1949 to carry on banking business and to open new places of business. RBI has grouped UCBs under two tiers, Tier 1 and Tier 2, based on their branch network, area of operation, and the level of deposits. RBI has prescribed prudential norms in various areas, for example, capital adequacy, loan advances, and investments, etc. So there is again the grouping of UCBs, Tier 1 and Tier 2, and there are other norms in other areas, specific areas which RBI looks after. The Banking Regulation Act 1949 provides for the submission of periodical returns by UCBs to RBI. So we see that everything is regulated and monitored by RBI. Therefore, UCB has to submit its periodical returns. They have to give its reports to RBI. The Reserve Bank carries out on-site inspection and off-site surveillance of UCBs. So on-site also, Reserve Bank team goes and visits it, and off-site as well. It also issues directions and operational instructions to UCBs. How to work, how much to work, what other instructions are required in the operation. Also to streamline the functioning and to protect the interest of the depositors. So the ultimate responsibility lies with the Reserve Bank of India to streamline the functioning and the operations of these UCBs, and above all, it has in mind to protect the interest of the depositors. Next, RBI imparts training to the officials of UCBs to upscale their knowledge, skill, and expertise. So all the training sessions are also done by the Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank has entered into Memorandum of Understanding, that is MOU, with the central government and the various state governments for harmonizing of regulation and supervision. So there is a close coordination and the MOU has been entered so that the central government and the state governments also work in accordance with the guidelines of RBI. Now, the circular instructions issued to UCB from time to time are placed in RBC's website. The Reserve Bank of India website, you can go and monitor the circular instructions which are issued. For the discharge of functions, the bank has prepared operational manual. So there is a manual. When we buy something, you get a manual, right? How to operate it. Similarly, how to discharge the functions, RBI has issued the operational manual, the job cards, the manual for on-site inspection of UCBs, and issues internal circulars from time to time. Right? So here we come to the end of the article. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you understand today's all article. Please comment in the comment section. Thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Thanks for watching.